Hello, my name's Andrew, and these are 5 reasons why coconut is the healthiest food on planet Earth and why you should eat it every day. First off, coconut is one of the richest sources of magnesium with 120 milligrams in the meat and the water, which is important because magnesium is the element that's most responsible for relaxing your brain and your body. And most people these days are deficient from chronic stress. Typically, I eat 3 young Thai coconuts per day, which gives me a whopping 86% of the RDA and makes a night and day difference literally in preventing insomnia, keeping my digestive tract flowing smoothly, lowering stress, and improving mental focus. Secondly, coconut is high in electrolytes, including sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. So it both hydrates you as well as balancing your blood pressure, strengthening your metabolism, and increasing energy. Unlike sports drinks like Gatorade, which are high in toxic ingredients like fructose syrup, salt, citric acid, and artificial colors, coconut actually nourishes your cells. And unlike tap or filtered water, which ironically strip nutrients away from your body and make you more dehydrated, coconut helps you retain the liquid you drink so that you stay hydrated all day long. Thirdly, coconut is rich in MCTs, aka medium chain triglycerides, which is fancy science speak for easy to digest fat, because unlike seed and olive oils and other plant fats, coconut requires less bile and goes straight to the liver for energy production. This also makes it an excellent evening snack for maintaining blood sugar overnight, and no joke, eating 3 coconuts a day single-handedly cured my insomnia after 6 years of not being able to sleep, and striking out on literally every other food and supplement. Fourthly, coconut water is loaded with enzymes that help you digest the meat, but also the carbs, protein, and fat from other foods as well, which is why you want to always eat your coconut raw, because cooking and baking destroys 100% of the enzymes. In terms of nutrition, whole fresh coconut is best, followed by frozen whole, and then refrigerated coconut water like Harmless Harvest. Generally, you want to avoid the old brown coconuts because they're extremely high in fiber and difficult to digest, as well as the unrefrigerated stuff you find on shelves because it's stale and basically just dead sugar water. Lastly, coconut does contain a moderate amount of sugar, which can be useful for some quick energy, but too much can create a big crash soon after. So if you don't need it all at once, you can combine it with the coconut meat in a high-speed blender like the Vitamix to create a yogurt or a smoothie, which slows down the absorption and gives you a long, steady burn of energy. By adding kefir grains or other probiotic starters, you can actually ferment the coconut water, which essentially lowers the sugar to 0 or whatever level you want. Overall, coconut is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on planet Earth, and having even 1 per day can dramatically lower stress, improve sleep, and clear brain fog. That said, in terms of sourcing, in the US at least, the best option is Melissa's whole organic fresh coconuts, or Tiki's, which are also fresh but non-organic, and you can find one or both of them at most grocery stores. But there's also Cocoa Bear, which you can get from Whole Foods. It comes frozen. I would say it's probably about 90% as good as the fresh coconut. And then if you can't get your hands on any whole coconut, a good backup option is the Harmless Harvest refrigerated water, which you can usually find at most grocery stores. Also, at some point I'm going to make a video on how to process coconuts, but basically you just drill a hole in the top, drain the water out, crack the shell, which you can either do with a hammer or just by throwing it against the ground. Pavement works really well. Scraping out the meat with a spoon, then optionally blending it into a smoothie or yogurt with something like an old Vitamix. Finally, if you'd like to learn more about what I eat in a day, you can check out my Raw Primal playlist or my brain fog guide for better mental clarity. And if you have a question about coconut or about natural health in general, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.